I told you, motherfuckers. What did you just watch? I only speak the facts.
Against all odds, the smaller, older Crawford walked in 2 weight classes up and didn't just compete. He dismantled Canelo Alvarez. What was expected to be a test turned into a masterclass, leaving the stadium stunned. By the final bell, the fight was long decided. The scorecards only confirmed it. A unanimous decision, a clean sweep. This wasn't just a win, it was Crawford's elevation.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era. Terence Bud Crawford.
In that instant, Crawford shattered the limits of what many believed could ever be achieved in modern boxing. He became the first male fighter of the 4-belt era to accomplish the unthinkable, claiming undisputed world titles across 3 different weight divisions. From junior welterweight to welterweight, and now stepping up to super middleweight, his rise has been historic. He didn't just face danger. He confronted it head-on, subdued it, and walked away wearing the crown of triumph. The record books will capture the victory, but those who witnessed it will remember the icy precision, the measured, almost surgical way a true master broke down a destructive force until nothing was left standing. To understand how such a shocking result came to be, we have to go back 13 months because this fight was not random. It was deliberately hunted. Terence Crawford, nearing his 37th birthday after enduring the toughest battle of his career against Israil Madrimov, refused the easy path and instead fixed his sights on what seemed like an absurd target, Canelo Alvarez. He brought the idea to boxing's most influential financier, Turki Alalshik, who was naturally skeptical and questioned the weight, even offering Crawford other massive paydays against undefeated contenders at 154 pounds like Virgil Ortiz Jr. or Jaron Boots Ennis. But Crawford dismissed those options as mere distractions, making it clear that Boots is not a mega fight. Virgil Ortiz is not a mega fight, because he knew beating them would be expected. What he craved was the one fight he wasn't supposed to win. This was about legacy, not just money. For years, he had felt overlooked by promoters and avoided by other fighters. And in Canelo, he saw not just another opponent, but his white whale, the ultimate challenge that could finally earn him the lasting respect he desired. Looking Alalshik in the eye, he declared, "That's the only fight I want." Crawford wasn't depending solely on his talent. He was counting on a flaw he had studied in Canelo's reign, something visible to anyone paying close attention. For years, he had tracked Canelo like a predator watching prey, attending his fights not as a fan but as a student, noticing how opponents like Jermell Charlo, John Ryder, and Edgar Berlanga, after tasting Canelo's power, would retreat into a defensive shell, abandoning ambition and settling for survival, with their only goal being to hear the final bell. Crawford recognized this fatal pattern. They fought not to win, but merely to endure, treating distance with a legend as a victory, fighting for a paycheck instead of the crown. To him, Canelo was a king grown complacent, a champion untested by an opponent who truly believed he could be beaten. Bud built his entire plan around this truth. He wasn't stepping into the ring to last, he was stepping in to conquer. From the opening bell, everything changed. Fans were used to Crawford's slow, methodical starts where he gathered data before attacking. But against Canelo, he abandoned that playbook, knowing that in a pro-Canelo arena on Mexican Independence, Interview 3, the shock that erupted inside the arena quickly spread across the digital world, where reactions came fast and unforgiving. Boxing prodigy Ryan Garcia didn't hesitate, telling his millions of followers that he genuinely believed Terence Crawford might be the greatest fighter of all time, a sentiment that rippled across the entire sports community. NBA star Karl Anthony Towns hailed the performance as a Crawford masterclass and insisted that any discussion about the sport's legends must now include him, while fellow athletes like Ja Morant and DeMar DeRozan could only type a single word in response: Bud. The praise was unanimous, a tidal wave of recognition for a display that transcended boxing itself. The A-list celebrities seated at ringside, icons like Mike Tyson, Charlize Theron, Mr. Beast, and Mark Wahlberg, didn't just watch another fight. They witnessed an artist creating his masterpiece on the grandest stage, cementing a legacy that could no longer be questioned.
Zab, you called it. You said Bell was gonna pull it off, and he did that.
So easy work. He almost got the 11-round stoppage.
Yeah.
I told y'all he is a monster.
Yeah.
Listen, man, Canelo's a good fighter, man.
Yeah.
But he made the fight look normal, guys.
Yeah.
He made it look normal. Canelo left out of face with a cherry red face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but didn't have a mark on him.
Comparable to Floyd's, that was impressive on its own. I've different performance, but it's up there.
There's nobody that's ever done what Bud just done, like to Canelo Alvarez. Come on, man.
He stepped a little more to Canelo than Floyd, right?
Nobody's ever hit Canelo like that before, ever.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Where's Canelo at, man? That's a tough loss, I would imagine.
Canelo's still great, man. Listen, man. He got to just go back to the drawing board, put it all back together, and just take another shot at it.
Yeah, is he? Where's he at prime-wise, man? Is he right there? Is he behind? Like,
he's having fun, man.
Bud jumped up 2 weight divisions.
He's having fun. Canelo's in a great position.
Yeah.
He's having fun. Just keep going at it. Just keep going at it, I think.
Next to Terence.
Go home, kiss on your baby, love on your family, and get back to it later on.
Some people are saying maybe Bivol at 75. Is that too far?
Yeah, that's probably too big. Yeah.
Clean cut performance from Terence, no rematch needed, or
that's giving up too much.
Yeah.
Giving up too much as a human being. Period.
Do you think you should retire then, Terence? Go out on this
Nah,
night?
hell no.
No?
Don't retire, man. We don't retire out. We die out.
clean cut performance from Terence Crawford, no rematch needed, or it was so good.
I think this. If it's gonna be a rematch, give Bud the whatever we put it, 150 million, and give Canelo the 50 million.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, appreciate you, Zab. Thank you.
Did you think?
Why are you calling me Bernard, bro?
Lennox, how'd you see it? Lennox, what do you think?
I thought it was a great fight. It was a great fight. Canelo really was trying, couldn't get to him. He looked a bit frustrated, but it was a great fight all around. Both guys look good.
Crawford an all-time great, Lennox.
Crawford was great.
How'd you see it?
Easy work for Crawford. Easy work. Special people can do these type of things, and Crawford is special, and he did it.
Champ, we didn't make it a frustration. We saw in the 8th round, it looked like Canelo Alvarez almost wanted to walk off at one point.
Yeah, I mean, he was frustrated, and it is frustrating to try and fight a guy, and you want to fight, but this guy's moving well, and Crawford was moving too well.
What's next for Canelo?
All of day.
Renowned for his sharp boxing intellect, Devin Haney offered a perspective that caught many off guard. Unlike the global audience still stunned by what had unfolded, he admitted he wasn't surprised at all, insisting that Crawford had won with ease and that, in his eyes, it was never a major upset. But it was his next remark that sent ripples through the boxing world. Haney suggested that Bud should retire. He has accomplished everything in the sport, Haney said, implying that there was nothing left for Crawford to chase or prove. The comment raised questions. Was it an expression of deep respect, an acknowledgement that Crawford had truly reached the summit of the sport? Or was it a carefully crafted statement from a potential future rival? The notion that a fighter could deliver the single greatest performance of his career, etch his name into history, and then simply walk away was almost as shocking as the victory itself.
Devin, your thoughts? Your thoughts, Devin?
What do you want me to say? He beat him easy.
Upset of a lifetime?
Nah, it wasn't an upset. The people that really know boxing knew that it was a good fight. It depended on what kind of fight that Bud fought, and he fought the fight that he needed to fight to win. Is that how you expect
You
it
want
to
to see
go?
a rematch, Devin, or you think it was pretty clean?
Honestly, I know it's a lot of money in the rematch, but I want Bud to retire. He accomplished everything in boxing already, made a lot of money. He should go spend time with his family and have some fun.
What's next for Canelo?
I don't know.
In the end, this was never an upset. It was the culmination of a lifelong pursuit carried out by a strategic mastermind who recognized what no one else could. Terence Crawford didn't simply move up in weight and wait for opportunity. He ascended to an entirely new realm of greatness, chasing down his white whale, staring him in the eye, and proving that skill, intelligence, and relentless determination can overcome even the most intimidating physical advantages. On this night, he reaffirmed his place not only as the best fighter of his era, but as one of the greatest to ever lace up a pair of gloves. The result crowned a new undisputed champion and left behind a former legend whose path forward now hangs in uncertainty. Yet, more than the victory itself, one haunting question lingers. Did we just witness the most brilliant tactical performance in modern boxing history? And with Canelo so comprehensively outclassed, are we seeing the closing chapter of his iconic era?